Hello everyone and welcome to the 130th episode of the Top 5 Weekly. Now for those of you that are new here, this is a series where I take a look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam, analyze each one of the creations, discover their features and test them out here in Stormworks. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget the like and subscribe button, and while you're watching, let me know your thoughts of the creations in the comments below. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this week's episode. And starting off with the first creation of the episode, we have the Solan-Class defense platform. Now this is a warship that would have had a few different cannons, autocannons, all kinds of different armament to it, and looks really impressive. So let's go and spawn and see how it works. And spawning in the warship, this is quite big, and you can see it definitely has a lot of weapons on it. So it looks like we've got some dual cannons over here, maybe some smaller, lighter ones underneath there. Really nice job with the detailing. Some more at the top there, you can see the strings going and then all the way through to the back. Okay, we've got our propellers at the back here, so let's jump on this and see how this works. We've also got some, looks like large diesel engines in there too. So we're going to climb up to the top here. Looks like we've got some flashlights and some other equipment dotted around. Some equipment over here. Overall very clean detailing, I like it. Let's go through here. Looks like we've got engines, throttle, kill switch, throttle. So we'll get the engines on. Oh, okay. That was quite quick. So those are those engines. And then we come through here. We've got a keypad. We've also got some light switches if we want it. Backup battery, a helm, cruise control, nav lights, fuel, and a few other things. Okay, interesting. Let's go around this side. So I like the detailing with all these little like compartments around. Pretty nice. Do these work? Oh, they do. Okay, so the guns obviously do rotate around. Obviously they're not guns at the moment, but you can imagine that in the future when we do get weapons DLC, we will have some lights. Looks like we got some beds up here, some more beds. Wow, it's quite a lot of beds. Got the lights off, some batteries. We've got another compartment which we're up at the top now. Okay, so here we can actually climb up to the top observation area where we've got some more guns, and then you can see those. Okay, cool, very nice. Okay, let's go back down. Let's go to the bridge and let's see if we can get this thing moving. So to get down there, I think we got on this way. Come here, up the staircase, and then yes, back into the bridge. Okay, so we got yaw, forward, reverse, we got flank speed, we got up, down, and we got horn. Oh, that's very loud. Okay, so 3 is for up. That's very quick actually. Wow. I wonder if the creator's using some wheels or things to do that. I could be wrong. I haven't seen any thrust to make it go up. But man, looks really cool though. Okay, now that we're up, let's go forwards. So that would be W. Now I wonder if we need to get the throttles here up. Okay, let's do that. We also have the kill switch, and now let's go over here and let's go forwards. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we're moving forwards. Cool, we also got flank speed, which is 1. Okay, interesting. That looks really nice though. And we can still go up if we want to. We can still go down if we want to. 2. Our speed's picking up. Now, what were the buttons again? So we got cruise control, so we can knock that on. And then we can just pretty much sit back and do some defensive things if we need to. So we go to here. A little light here also. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Very different here for Stormworks. Very cool. I love the detailing underneath it. Really spot on. You can see all those little like pipes and things underneath. Very nicely detailed, I have to admit. So yeah, another lovely creation. Really nice one to start this episode off with. Let's go and move on to the next one. And moving on to the next creation, we have the FW Andrea Gail. This is a swordfish boat, and it's actually a replica from the movie The Perfect Storm. Now this one apparently can do 21 knot top speed. There's a few different features in there. Galley, mess, sleeps about 5 people. There's a map, there's bilge pumps, and other cool things. So let's go and spawn it and see how it works. And spawning in the boat, a very nice looking boat. I like the design language the creator's gone for. Really pretty cool. Okay, let's see how this does. So we're going to jump on the front, a little bit of detailing. Looks like we've got the full peak. So we can jump in here with some equipment and things. And he's smart enough, or she's smart enough to know that you need to jump out of here. So that's why we've got this little stool here. That's pretty good. So let's get rid of this rope. Let's close that off. Carry on through. We obviously have the bridge. We won't go in there just yet. Let's go on to the back. So at the back here, we've got option to lower this rigging or mast here. Okay, we can also carry down. Looks like we've got 2 large winches here at the back. We've got the fish hold, refueling also. So let's see, can we go down here? We can, okay. So we can go down here. It doesn't look like there's any other exits or anything in here. So cool, let's go and jump out. That's where I'm guessing you would probably have the ice and things. Cool, so we can go through. We now have an entry room, and this brings us into the interior. And is there any light switch? Doesn't look like it. So we'll just do spotlight. So engine room down here. Okay, so it looks like 1 large diesel. What's this? So that's part of the hull. Okay, sorry about the spotlights, but got a fire hose. More hull. Okay, so 1 large diesel. We also got a bulkhead inside here. Can we look inside there? Okay, not really. Cool. That's pretty. Oh, there's the light switch right there. Okay. So yeah, just a regular diesel engine. Looks like we got some repairing stuff, welding stuff. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let's go up. Now, I'm guessing this is probably going to have quite a lot of power considering it's got that large diesel. We've got an interior. I still didn't see any spotlights for this area. But, or any light switch. Maybe this here. There we go. Okay, so a little kitchen area. We've got a little heater and a little dining area where you can actually sit down. And then we've got, I'm guessing, just storage. Okay, so you can actually open these doors. Cool. So that's crew, toilets, and another crew area. Nice, I like it. At first I didn't think it was actually rooms, but once you click on it, it actually opens. Okay, captain's bunk inside here with a little light and the clock and things. Okay, we've got, what's this here? So nothing, okay, and we can just go up the ladder into the bridge. Okay, so once we're in the bridge, we've got a desk lamp, we've got door to go out, clock, we've got some lights above us, we've got our throttle lever, monitor, outriggers. Okay, so those are the outriggers there on the side. Probably shouldn't put those out just yet. We've also got heading hold, ignition, reverse, deck lights, nav lights, wheelhouse lights, radio power up and down. Okay, so pretty much everything you would need. Navigation system. Nice. Okay, any autopilots? I didn't see any autopilots. Just the heading hold. Well, I guess that's fine. Heading hold is fine. Cool. Let's get out of dock. So we're going to do ignition. It's easy enough. Microphone, throttle. Okay. Cool. Let's go and let's put our rudder left and let's go forwards a bit. A nice slow start. It doesn't jolt you off there, so that's really good. Do full speed. Very nice, very smooth. Let's get the outriggers now. So that's awesome. And that looks beautiful, doesn't it? Can you imagine doing fishing here in Stormworks? I can. Love to hear comments in the video description below. Cool. Creator's done a fantastic job with this boat. Really nice. Throw the heading hold on, put your lines down, and then just cruise off. Have a little sonar maybe to pick up all the fish. You could do so much here in Stormworks if we had fishing and those kind of things. So cool. Very nice. Really cool creation. Definitely want to recommend you guys go check out and play with. Let's go move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation, we have the SA-42 Light Utility and Sport Aircraft. A very nice and small little aircraft from the looks here in the workshop. Looks like we've also got a nice digital cockpit, a few little systems in there, emergency beacons, we've got a touchscreen map on there, we've got some flaps and a few other cool things. So let's go and spawn this in and see how it works. And spawning in the creation, very nice looking small plane. I love the silhouette to it. Angled wings on the side is always really nice. It'll be interesting to see how the creator has countered issue of putting these control surfaces on a hinged body, because that does sometimes bug the game out a little bit, but hopefully that isn't an issue. But otherwise, yeah, really nice looking. Looks like we got refueling here too. Some nice engines on the sides with some catalytic converters. Cool, let's jump inside. So it looks like we've got quite a bit of seating in there, considering it's a small aircraft. 4 seats. We've got rear and front canopy. Okay, pretty cool. So you can go flying with other players. We've also got target, heading, and alt. Switches for that. Flaps, brakes, throttle, transponders, lights, engines. Okay, cool. We've also got a artificial horizon with speed and altitude, a little map screen here, and some dials. A little frequency for our radio. Nice. Very cool. Very clean, actually. I like it. Okay, let's get this started. So avionics, fuel pumps, we're going to get controllers on, we'll get our throttle up, we'll get that started. Okay, cool. What else do we need? So, okay, apparently 0.35 isn't idle. We do have the brakes, which we can get off, and we have flaps. 0.3 would be for takeoff. Okay, let's get our brake off. Now we should be moving forwards ever so slightly. Let's angle ourselves on the runway here. Get nice lined up, and then we'll do full throttle out and see if we can take this off. Okay, cool. So full throttle up. Okay, so the braking is actually up and down. Interesting. So 1 is throttle up. Okay. Very cool. Look at that. Straight away lifting up. Very smooth on the takeoff there. I like it. Let's get our landing gear, which should be... There we go. So landing gear up. Doesn't get folded away. Such a small aircraft to have foldable landing gear, that's pretty cool. Nice. And now we can pretty much just cruise. We don't have to do anything else. That's it. Nice and easy. I'll probably get our flaps off. We can do a heading hold if we want to, and an alt hold. Let's try that. So alt, let's do what, like 200? I think this is in meters. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? So alt hold, we're going to go straight down. Okay, I like how it doesn't over adjust for it, which means you don't do constant loops. So that's pretty cool. We've also got our heading hold if we want to test that out later on. Nice slow back down to that alt. Nice. Okay, that's good. Let's see how well we can turn things. Great. So it doesn't look like there's too much of a gyro or stabilizer in this, but it is keeping very, very level. Look at that. You can do pretty much whatever you want to it, and it's 100% fine. I like that he's included a little artificial horizon there. It does make it quite nice to fly with that. But yeah, overall just really smooth, very easy to use. Great job. Definitely, I think modular engine design inside there, considering the size of those engines. But yeah, Creator's done a fantastic job. Really cool. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the RMMV BIM-5F. This is a radar-guided missile system. Looks really cool. It's actually on the back of a truck. It's got a 360-degree surveillance radar system. It's got 4 guided missiles on there. Effective range of around 1.5 kilometers. So definitely going to be useful once we have weapons DLC here in Stormworks, I think. So yeah, let's go and spawn it and see how it works. And spawning in the truck, nice design, I like it. Definitely reminding me of an army truck here, with this green vibes to it. Looks like we've got quite a few engines underneath that with gearboxes and things. Okay, looks like refueling over here. We got some supports on the legs, which I'm guessing we can push out later on. And we've actually got the missiles up top there, and then the radar and things. Okay, nice. Very interesting. Let's go and get inside this and see what's going on in the interior. So in the interior, looks like we've got our monitors and things. This is where we control the missiles. Supports and things. We also have lights. We have our key button turn on, electrical on off, gearbox high and low. Pretty straightforward, actually. Gear up and down also. We can select that. And you can see we can just go into drive mode here. Very easy, actually. Nice. Okay. I like the design. You can see all those radiators at the top there. Cool. Okay, let's go and park it just over here. So we're going to park it, get the lights off, turn the engine. I don't know if the engine needs to stay on or off, so we'll just leave it here for now. Let's do gear down, which I'm guessing is handbrake. Let's jump over to the pilot seat. We've got a few things above us. We've got a cabin light chair and a heater if need be. Okay, so this is the little control room. So we've got deploy supports, which are the supports on either side there. Very easy there. Okay. What else do we have? We've got camera system on and off. That gives us our monitor over here and then our no target firing solution. We've got camera zoom in and zoom out if we want to. And then the doors go out. Okay. You also got pistons left and right. Okay, so you can actually angle this differently. So if you park this on a mountain or a hill or something, that's pretty useful. We've got radar, track target on and off, and we also got fire missile. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. You can obviously move the radar up and down like this, and you can see the missiles, how it's following the radar system. And we're going to test this, and I've actually got my Twin Otter over at the end of the runway, so we're going to set that up and get that going, and we'll send it to go do a loop around the airbase here, and we'll see if we can hit this down. So let's tell it to maybe fly around here. Cool. Let's go back to the actual missile and let's see if we can get this done. So plane is going there, flying around, happy days. Let's go inside here and see if we can get a missile lock on and see if we can fire this thing. Okay, so it's beeping at us. Let's move the radar a bit. You can see the plane is just there on my left, so we'll go down. Okay, so we've got locked. I guess we just have to fire, don't we? And there it is there. It's cool that it's picking it up there. I like that. Maybe I'll let it go out a little bit further before we shoot it. That's really cool. You can also zoom in if we wanted to. So you can see we've actually locked on, or we were locked on a few seconds ago. There we go. So we're locked on and we should be able to fire, which is 2. Look at that. Is it going to hit? Oh, it managed to hit it. See how it knocked the plane off? Spot on. Can we get another one off? Look at that. Oh, almost. We'll find another one. Why not? I might not have locked on. Maybe I am still. See in the distance? Okay, let's try again. So, can we zoom in a bit? So there's the plane there. Let's fire. Go out to third person. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. I like it. And obviously got 4 missiles. Maybe having a system where it would like reload. Like, I don't know, if you can have like a trailer at the back that you could reload it with. They're really cool. But yeah, lovely. I really like it. And it's so easy to use. And this is the type of systems that I'm sure we're going to see a lot of when we get weapons DLC. This is something really simple and easy to use. So really good. Lovely creation. Let's go and move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the last creation of the episode, we have the ENDAIR A380. Not much more to say here, but man, that thing looks absolutely impressive from the workshop here. Looks like we got a top speed around 270 knots and a range around 2,000 kilometers. So I can't wait to spawn this in and see what the cockpit's going to be like, because I can see it's quite a big starting up procedure. But let's go and spawn in and see how it works. And spawning in this aircraft, it's massive, but it looks so cool. The creator's done a great job with the, I mean, with the nose of this plane looks really spot on. Just the overall design, really good. Oh, it looks nice. Let's have a little walk around. So obviously landing gear, looks like it's quite big, chunky landing gear, which is good. Big engines, very nice. Very cool. You can see how it transitions here at the back. Very cool. Okay, so to get in, we should be able to, I think we jump here, don't we? And use a handle there to go in. I wonder if there's anything underneath here though. No, there isn't. Okay. So we're going to use the handle to get in, so we can jump and press that, and then we should be able to grab or press a button of some sort, I'm guessing, to open this door for ourselves. Yes, there's a button right on the door there. Okay. So once you have one of the doors open, what I recommend is just press the home key and then put yourself inside. Otherwise, use the handles on the doors to go in, and that way you'll get in pretty easily, actually. I like the way this has gone open, so it uses a double pivot system. It's pretty cool. We've got our seats and things going all the way down. Obviously no lights on at the moment, so it's a little bit dark in here. But that's okay. We've got some washrooms, so yeah, I like this. Oh wow, he's even done it for... Oh wait, no, it's all seat 90, isn't it? Yeah, there's all seat 90. I was about to say it's Stormlink compatible, but if it's all numbered the same, then I don't think it would be. Okay, so this goes down quite far, and then you've got a little crew thing area here. You can go through to the back, and we can go upstairs. Man, there's so many seats. Very cool. Wow, a little bar in here. So nice. Welcome on board. So cool. Is this crew? So would this be crew or like a little suite or something? First class. Okay, nice. Really cool. So much detailing with that. Okay, let's go up into... So how do we go to... Here we go. So now we're up in the actual cockpit. So nice. Look at the design. Really nice and smoothed out. Looks like we've got pilot seat, another pilot seat. So I'm going to go to the left one. We've got take control. We've got all of our alt hold, roll dampeners, autopilot systems, flight directors, landing gear, take controls, all of our lights, batteries, engines, fuel pumps, PFD data, hydraulics, extinguishing systems, hydraulics, cut-offs, okay, starters, inops, brake, and autopilot settings. Okay, so we will be doing autopilot settings. We'll see how that works later on. Now there is a starting up procedure, as I mentioned earlier. So we need to get our battery and our avionics on, which I think were somewhere around here, weren't they? That's APU. Okay, they got battery and avionics on. Cool, open all PF3 PFD data. We've got that on too. Open all the gen systems. Let's go and find all the generator stuff. So that's disable climate control, APU stuff. Okay, gen. Okay, so all the gen stuff's on. Hydraulic systems. Okay, cool. Hydraulics. Extinguishers, no. Fuel pumps, not yet. None of that yet. Okay, so we got all that on. Open engine 1, 2, 3, 4 fuel cutoff valves. Okay, another cross feeds. And then we need to do the starters. What about the fuel pumps? Okay, we'll get those on in case. And then we have the starters here. Okay, so we'll get all that running. Now, screens, looks like we've got a couple different screens here, so we can switch between nav, radar, flight control, HSI, and ECAS. Artificial Horizon looks like just a regular data screen here. Looks like we've got a nice little compact version of little graphs in there. Got landing gear. Nice, I like it. Looks pretty cool. Fuel computer. HSIs. Very nice. Very, very cool. Okay. What else do we need? APU startup. Obviously, I don't think we really need the APU startup now, considering we're up and going. Autopilot setup. Obviously, before we need takeoff, we should set that all up, to be honest. So we're going to set this up. So let's do 500 meters today. And then we should also be able to set up a waypoint, which is over here. Cool. And then we can just throw this stuff on if we want to. We do need the flight director on also to get that to work. So that's perfectly fine. Altitude setup. Yep, that's pretty straightforward. It's 2 entertainment systems. Okay. And there's also a black box and flight tracking. Channel 19. That's pretty cool. Cool. So 130% for takeoff. Okay. For our throttle, which is over here. So we're going to get our, let's get that up to 130. We're going to wait for that to build for a few seconds. We're going to get our brakes off. And I've gone a little bit to the left here on the runway, just because of these trees and things. And the mountain like there, which I just barely touched. But that was super smooth, actually. Wow. Really cool. Let's go and get our landing gear, which is over here. I want to see how that all folds. So it opens, tucks away. Oh, super smooth. Okay, we also are going to get our, let's see, All dampener on. We're going to get flight director on. Why not? We do have control, which is good. We can get that down to about, what did he say? 80%. He said 110 is the most efficient, so we'll set it on 110. We're also going to get our alt hold system on, so throw that on. We're going to go back down to about 500, or okay, up to 500, I guess. Going down. We entered 500. Maybe this is in meters and this is in feet. It's the only thing I can think of, considering it's going down now. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, we're still going down. So this, or is this in the thousands? That might be in the thousands though. I'm not too sure. He's only got 3 digits, so I can't tell. Okay, cool. So far, really, actually pretty easy starting our procedure, considering we entered a few things in. We've got fire extinguishers, we've got APU stuff we don't need. Cool, we've got to get our lights on, so we'll get those on now. Ooh, taxi lights really do make it laggy. Oof. Okay, we've got logo lights and strobe lights. Get logo lights off. Seatbelts, no, we should have done all of this before we took off. But nice, I like it. Climate control. It's very easy systems. Ooh, what light did we just turn on? Strobe, taxi's off. Landing, there we go. Get landing off. Spot on. So smooth. Okay, now that we're there, let's get our alt up to like 1.5. Let's get our autopilot on 2, and we're now flying off to that direction. Let me take the roll dampener off. Do we actually get any roll with the autopilot? We do. Nice. So cool. So cool. I'm loving the performance on this. Performance is just spot on. Feels so good. Okay, now we've played around all this stuff. Let's see how it actually just flies by itself. So we're not going to let any other computers do anything. We're going to do it ourselves. So it seems like it does want to kick its nose up a little bit. But besides that, very sensitive in terms of the roll there, as you can see. But I like it. Very responsive, which is cool. How's our pitch? Pitch is pretty good too. Quite responsive nicely. So yeah, I guess you could use a controller and this would be very nice. Really cool. I like it. So guys, a lovely creation. I'm going to throw all that stuff back on. A lovely creation. Definitely recommend you guys play with this one. The creator's done such a good job. Just looks so good. So yeah, fantastic job on this to the creator. Really, really nice. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And definitely needs to be proud of this one. Really, really cool. So with that said, if you guys want to check out any of the creations that I have had a look at in this episode, I do leave them linked in the video description as always, so you can go give some love over his creators and you can just go test these creations out for yourselves. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you do smash that like button. If you don't want to miss any of my future content, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also you click the little bell icon to be notified of my future content. And until next week, we will see you then.